Nano, thriving. Mental health, declining. Cut like 200 words here. You know what I mean? I'm not going to right now because I don't feel like writing that, but I could cut it, you know? That's future Kimberly's problem. Hello, it is me. My sanity is slowly declining. Nano, thriving. Mental health, declining. The last time I did an update, it was Nano Day 2. It is now November 9th, so Nano Day 9. I've hit my goal every day but one day, and that was because I went to the doctors. And fun fact about me, I hate the doctors, so I needed a day to recuperate. I'm ahead of schedule, so that's fine. I'm in such a weird mood, so I apologize in advance. But let's get into the updates. First and foremost, I hit a really interesting and fun point in my project. I got to the part where she uncovers a mystery and it kind of projects her into the inciting incident. And that was really interesting and fun to write. However, while I like the direction of the book and it was really fun to write, I'm thinking that I don't like the setting that it's in. I know I keep on talking about setting and the whole like debacle between urban fantasy and small village. I wrote small village. Now I'm thinking I want it to be urban fantasy in a world where she's in a city and there is humans and other species of fantastical beings commingling with each other happily. I think that would be fun to write, but I don't know. So I'm thinking, is it cheating to... I'm finished Act 1. Or nearly, I'm wrapping up Act 1. Is it cheating to redo Act 1 with another scenario, another setting? Same characters, but it's going to be different scenes, obviously, because my Act 1 scenes were very crucial to the setting and the environment because she was kind of like, for lack of better words, in a cult. And if I do an urban fantasy setting, I don't think I'm going to go with the cult setting. So it wouldn't be the same scenes. Does that count towards nano goals? I don't know. So I have to figure that out. Because I was talking to someone about this, and they said no. They were like, no, you can't rewrite Act 1 twice. It doesn't count. But I'm like, it's my life. I'm living it. It's my rules. If I'm writing, why does it matter? It's propelling the story forward regardless. I'm still getting that word count in. What do you think? Is that cheating? Let me know. I'm also noticing a trend. My cat is scratching at my door trying to get in. Like a demon. Relax. Relax. I'm noticing a trend where I'm making scenes longer than they need to be to get into my word count goal, and I hate that because I know when I go back to revise it and do rough draft 2, my cat, that's Kelso. When I go back to revise it and do rough draft, second round, I'm going to cut out a lot and realize that there's a lot of just filler that doesn't need to be there because idiot little worm brain Kimberly, Act 1, was like, I'm trying to get my nano words in. And you know, it's fine for some scenes, but some scenes I'm noticing I'm like, I'm gonna cut that. So I'm trying to be more aware and catch myself in the moment of me just trying to like fill in stuff to prolong the word count, and just stop it. in the moment, be like, no. I'd rather have quality than meet my word count and it sucks, or be like a lot of work in the future. You know what I mean? For example, there's this scene where she's like having this argument, and it turns out to be this like really prolonged big thing. It's very like dramatic almost. It doesn't need to be that way. It feels authentic. Like she's not overreacting or being theatrical. But when I was rereading it after I wrote it, I was like, I could probably cut like 200 words here. You know what I mean? I'm not going to right now because I don't feel like writing that, but I could cut it, you know? That's future Kimberly's problem, not mine. So right now I'm sitting at 15,214 words. I'm ahead of schedule, I think. I haven't written today. I've averaged about 2,200 words a day, which is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I was shooting for 1,700. I'm happy with 2,200. However, I have noticed that I've been putting it off lately. Not because I'm busy, but simply because I am sad. So I think I'm going to count the second version of Act 1 as my nano. I think that's what I'm gonna do because it helps me. I can't move forward in the story otherwise. I don't want to continue this story just to scrap it because I end up liking the urban fantasy more. Either way, I have to write it because otherwise I have nothing else to write. I cannot move forward. So I really can't. That's what I'm going to do. Kind of nice though because I finished Act 1, version 1 last night. I finished the inciting incident and she made her decision. I'm going to do that today. And hopefully I will finish Act 1, version 2 this week. So that way next week, the third week of Nano, I can move on to the second act because I'm not going to be bored because it's different scenes and I have a lot of planning. I did a lot of my Preptober planning revolved around version 1, the small village, and then I got really bored. Nano day 1, I was like, nah. Alright, so I did no planning for that, so I have to go back to the drawing board, figure that situation out, and then go from there. I might take you along. I think it'd be interesting to do a little video on how I currently plan and what like tools I utilize. Is it great? No, but it gets the job done, and I'm learning. I think this is like why I wanted to start the series, is because I wanted to be able to document these things and then to go back and look at this stuff. So this is just simply self-indulgent at this point. If anyone's wanting to watch, I mean, that's amazing, but these are kind of just because I wanted to make them, simply and honestly. So I'm going to write now, and I will update you later.